You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Do you want to be a professional trader? This time, boost your trading performance with SolarFist and get a full report of your trading patterns. SolarFist app uses NFTs and Web3 as it is designed for crypto and perpetual contracts. Our platform provides you feedback that is based on your data, and it helps in redefining your performance by adopting more strategies. Sharpen your trading edge with SolarFist, and we have different pricing plans for you. SolarFist.com.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again to other live stream. Well, today Bitcoin is in sideways, so let me see. Yeah, everything is okay with my audio. Okay, perfect. So let's start. Bitcoin 1-day chart. Technically speaking, the time is over for 1-day chart. Technically speaking, the projection should be to the upside, following of course my system. Maximum I will start looking for maybe $21,000 today, maybe this week. But honestly, for me, that is gonna be a sell. We don't have a bullish average. We don't have anything here. So you can say maybe we have bullish average from this point and this point. Maybe yes. But for now, in the short term, mid-term actually, I'm looking for maybe a bounce. Yes, $20,000, 500. As long as Bitcoin is closing candles below 20K, I am not bullish. I need to see Bitcoin above 20K to see a real bounce. Now, looking for volatility, but it's very high. So I am not looking for right now for a big move, at least in 1-day chart, no. But let me show you the 4-hour chart. Why I'm looking for a sell? I mean, the bounce we potentially we will see maybe today or tomorrow. For me, it's gonna be a sell. It's very simple because in 4-hour chart, as you can see here, the time is almost over. When you see the sell signal, potentially maybe in the next 24 hours, well, Bitcoin should be around maybe $20,000, no, around there. And here you are thinking here is to the moon. Well, at least in 4-hour chart, I don't think so. I don't think so. And pay attention to this level, $20,000 area in 4-hour chart, and also 12-hour chart, MA21, MA55, and also 1-day chart. We have here the MA21 and MA55. So all together, this area around $21,000, $20,500 is gonna be a significant resistance. So in 1-day time frame, technically speaking, we don't have the confirmation, not yet. But I can tell you right now here, if you are an aggressive trader, of course, looking like outer bounds, yeah, this is the lowest point for Bitcoin, right? This is the lowest point. So is it still holding? Yes. So I am looking for a bounce around this area, and for me this area is gonna be a sell. For what? Continuation to the downside. Okay, now the major signal I am looking for right now here at the close actually today is the 5-day chart. 5-day chart is very clear for me. This is like this. Okay, let me show you the 5-day chart here. It is like this. Okay, now what you will ask, oh, why Bitcoin is gonna bounce, and after that what? Well, 5-day chart is, I mean, is for at least 2 months. So as you can see here, any close below $20,000 in the next 12 hours, I am looking for continuation. So maybe you will see a small bounce here. Yes, maybe $21,000 around there, even a little bit more maybe. But after that is continuation. The reason is very simple. Is because the curve, as you can see here, curve is very clear. The slope again is getting negative here, and with the new close you will see the curve increasing as actually decreasing, right? So that's why the signal is stronger right now. Now let's talk about the OBB. OBB in the next close is gonna test the MA55 here. If you see Bitcoin in the next 2 hours and the next tick closing below the MA55, breaking this, well, historically speaking, you will see Bitcoin around moving. The next move is gonna be 25-30%. Okay, so there are bullish things. Yes, of course there are bullish things. In this case, we have potentially potentially, let me see here. In 1 day chart, potentially very, very small. It's not, honestly, I don't think it's gonna play. You can say, okay, this is a potential bullish divergence from this point and this point. Yes, of course. The problem with this is, like, first of all, here the trend is your friend, and in my experience, of course, as a trader, thinking like it's gonna be this is the last week of the last 10 days of the month. Well, market makers, they like to wait for the monthly close, and the monthly is very clear. Any close below 20k by the end of the month, you can expect continuation. We can expect continuation to the downside. And now, the most important thing here is the price. The price is still here, very, very lazy, below 20k. So that is not a good signal. So I think, honestly, for me, just one more bounce, and after that, you will see, well, Bitcoin to the moon, right? To the moon, right? If I do this, let me show you. Let me show you. Invert the scale. What is this? There's accumulation, right? There's accumulation, and after that, continuation. Okay, that is the thing. So be careful with this, because it will take years. Okay, so now let's continue with the weekly chart. Weekly chart, of course, we are very far away from this in this live stream. I mean, we have to wait more time, but let me show you here again. If you are bullish for Bitcoin, this is the lowest point you can buy Bitcoin right now. If you are thinking this is going to the moon, yeah, well, this is the lowest point you can buy Bitcoin right now. Any close, as I said before, 20k. Actually, the close will happen last week. For me, it's gonna be just a sell. Okay, this is a sell. This is not consolidation anymore. And also, let me show you something. These are long term, using just moving average, because some traders like to do this. In 2015 here, and also 2018, 19, sorry. Watch this. What happened with the moving average MA55 and MA100? When you see the dot cross, Bitcoin was testing this area. You see, I mean, Bitcoin actually pumped to all this area, and after that, correction, right? And after that, massive uptrend. Yeah. And here in 2018, right? Bitcoin, very nice bounce here. Fake out, right? Dead cross, right? The dead cross, Bitcoin is going to zero. And after that, massive breakout here. And after that, well, you know what happened after that, right? So thinking about this, if the bottom is really in right now, well, Bitcoin, when we have this technically that cross here, MA55 and MA100, you see, crossing here 2015 and 2019, well, Bitcoin today, I mean, right now, should be around $31,000. I mean, doing something like this. I mean, this. What happened with this? Okay, yeah. A moment, let me refresh my screen because something happened with TradingView. Okay. Weekly chart, yeah, okay, perfect. So something like this, right? Bitcoin should be right now, today should be here, according to the historical data, right? But Bitcoin is not there. So what is this telling me? Well, it's very simple. The sell pressure is real. The sell pressure is real. So if we repeat the same exercise, because some technical traders using technical analysis, they like to do these kind of things. And this is the answer of It's an answer for someone sent me a video about what my opinion about some technical traders. They are thinking, it's because in 2015 we have the cross and these kind of things, blah blah blah, and to the moon, right? And Bitcoin, the bottom is in. Technically speaking, they were right, yes, but not because you saw it 2 times or 3 times. That means it's gonna work all time. I don't know what happened with my connection. My connection today is very bad. I don't know, or it's maybe TradingView. But as you can see here, I cannot. I don't know if TradingView is down. Let me see. Looks like. Could you tell me in the comments maybe you can see my live stream, because something is happening with my connection. I don't know if it's TradingView or it's my connection. Let me see. Trading view is fine. Okay, so maybe this time is my connection. Let me see. Nope, no, well, never mind. So if we repeat the same exercise, we find the chart, yeah, well, in the moment in 2017, 2018, as you can see here, we have the dead cross here, this dead cross here, here, and the bottom was already in here. And also, if we go to 2015, we have this, exactly this dead cross, as you can see, 3 days before that the bottom was already in. What happened after that? Well, Bitcoin actually, we saw massive rally, right? And after that, we have this slope here, as you can see here. The average time is around, from this point and this point, it's around 130 days. Yes, more than 3 months around there. And now here we have 180 days. Okay, so if we have the time, if we see the time right now here, one moment. If we see right now, we have this dead cross here, as you can see here. This is classic technical analysis. An answer to the person asked me about what is my opinion, right, about this kind of technical analysis. Well, the time is around 110. So we are actually in doubles, right? The first in 2018 was 110 or 100, something like that. And the longest was 180. So Bitcoin has two options right now. Stay here in sideways all this year, all 2022, okay, in sideways here, all in here for other 3 months, 3 or 4 months, and after that to the moon. Yes, honestly, I don't think that is going to happen. Yeah, the time following my seasonal trading, I said before, Bitcoin had 3 months to move to the upside, but that didn't happen. And also the weekly chart, as you can see here, in the using the dots, as you can see, the weekly trend. When you see the slope getting negative here, you see the slope is getting negative here. Well, that is telling you the macro direction, right? So right now we have auto continuation here. So the price should be like this. Okay. Now let's talk about the monthly because it's just 10 days, right? 10 days. Bitcoin for first time. Well, of course, I am looking for this level. For first time in the history, is gonna test the MA100. I have no idea, honestly. I don't know if this it could be a bear trap in monthly. Maybe yes, fair enough. But I don't know if this moving average is gonna act as support or not. But honestly, for me, I don't think so. I think like Bitcoin actually is gonna break. I mean, $16,000 technically speaking is not a support. So we should see a very beautiful breakdown. Okay. So I am looking for maybe this month, maybe this week, or maybe October. Now, invalidations is very simple. It's very simple. As I said before, Bitcoin by the end of the month must close above $22,000, above this pivot, around $22,000 by the end of the month. Any close will actually better. No. At this point, yes, about 22. Because even Bitcoin closing about 20k, around 20k is gonna be the same. It's not gonna change anything. So Bitcoin by the end of the month, if you see Bitcoin at 20k or below, get ready because we will see lower prices. Okay. Now, the second chart I am looking for right now is the 2-day chart. The 2-day chart is very interesting. Why? Because we have volatility contracting here, well, expanding actually. Let me be more clear. It's the same thing here, and we're gonna have a close tomorrow in the next 12 hours. So as you can see in the price action, well, this is looking more like a distribution. Why? Because, well, OBV is very clear. Breaking the previous low here from August 27. Well, this is a distribution for me. And we have the ADX getting a positive, and it's positive and also about 23 level. So what is this telling me? It's simple. Any bounce you see here, any bounce is gonna be a sell. It's gonna be a sell. This price action right now for me is looking more like when Bitcoin was at 30k, around this area, when you see very lazy, just bouncing, and after that, the crash. So, for Bitcoin, I really need to see a miracle to see Bitcoin not breaking 20k right now. I know many traders, maybe you are thinking this is the bottom. Maybe you're right. Maybe fair enough. But it's going to be tested very soon. As I said before, if you are bullish in macro timeframes, here exactly right now at this price, $19,200, $18,000. That is the lowest point Bitcoin. I mean, that is the lowest point right now to buy Bitcoin. Any close, actually, for me, 20K, as I said before, it's just about time. Bitcoin is gonna break down. Now, let's talk about the next macro time frame I am watching right now. Is a 3-month chart. Why is 3 months? Well, because in 2 weeks and 10 days, actually, 10 days, we are gonna see the close for 3 months. So what is this telling me? Then the 3-month chart is gonna tell me the price action at least minimum the next 6 months, the next 3 months, and also the until March, April 2023. So what is this telling me? Well, what is this? Right now, Bitcoin, any close below, actually, right like this, any close below 20K, and also below the ME21 around 21,600, any close below there, you can see here. In the next 10 days, well, the target should be around 10K. 10K, the lowest point should be around $6,000. Honestly, I don't think that is going to happen. Maybe a week, who knows? But around 10K, that is going to be the area. Now, one thing here I want to show you here is like, or I don't want to waste more time with this because it's almost the same as yesterday. Is think about this, right? You are here in this channel is because you want to learn, you want to, thank you for your support, seriously. But you must understand something. If you are thinking Bitcoin or any asset is gonna be just an uptrend forever and ever, you have a problem. You have a problem because Bitcoin is too young. Just 10 years of price action. Just few times, of course. I mean, in this case, 10 years is almost nothing for an asset, of course. If we have maybe 25 years or 30 years of price action for Bitcoin, we can say, oh yeah, the ME55 in monthly is very strong. Always holding, right? No. Bitcoin actually, let me tell you something. For me, is in a very extremely dangerous area right now. The price action is garbage. Yeah, the price action is garbage. And also, one thing you must understand in the monthly, I am using the index because it's the oldest chart. Watch this. Every time when Bitcoin from 2000, I mean, for example, 2010 to the top, watch this, 40,000, no, yes, 400,000, 400,000% from $1 to the top around 1,200. 60,000, 67,000. From this point and this point, 10,000 times. From the lows from 2018 to the top 69 is 2,000 times. What is this telling you? I know you know the answer. What is this telling you? Did you realize about something? Every time when Bitcoin in every bull market, Bitcoin is losing steam, is losing momentum. You see? Technically speaking, without watching the price, I can tell you in many indicators we have various variance in monthly, by monthly, and 3 months. This is classic. And this is telling me, well, the monthly bull market for Bitcoin after 12 years, finally, I will say maybe this month, we will see resolution for this is gonna end. At least a monthly correction, okay? So, every time here, and here, all the cycles, they are less powerful than the previous one. So in this case, for example, if Bitcoin crashes to 10K, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe just this time makes maybe 500 or 5 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and after that, no more than that. Bitcoin cannot break 20K because if we follow the same pattern, well, we cannot expect Bitcoin will hit 1 million. Why? Because we follow the same pattern. Well, for example, here, right, is 400,000, 60,000, 67,000, 10,000, 2,000. Well, maybe 1,000 times or 500 times. For example, for 20K, 500 times is around 100K. Okay, 1,000 times is just 200,000. So for 1 million, or $1 million, for example, because you know Moonboy is 1 million, right? Is other 6,000 times. But this move, this pattern is not following the previous one. You see, because everything is less and less and less and less. So if Bitcoin is following this, well, we can expect the next cycle we are gonna see just maybe a bounce, a bounce, maybe 500, 600, 6 times, 5 times, no more than that, because Bitcoin is losing steam now. If we follow this theory, because it's a speculation, right, based on price action. If this is the bottom, 20k, well, 5 times, for example, should be around Bitcoin around 5 times, maybe 100k. That's it. Okay, but if Bitcoin breaks this level and we see 10k, for example, 10k is the area, we move this one, you will see your beautiful target around $40,000. So that's why when people said, in the next halving, we are gonna see, I don't know, one guy, right, a few days ago said, how much? 500,000? I cannot remember. It's very realistic. Okay. And remember, we are talking about we are using facts here. So no FOMO, no BS. Just I'm showing you with this. You can do everything what I'm saying right now here. You can open TradingView and you can do it by yourself. Okay. So because Bitcoin is losing steam, yeah, this is losing steam. There is a very low probability Bitcoin will hit, I don't know, 1 million or that kind of shit. No, I think Bitcoin will have, based on this price action, of course, and with the confirmation of the monthly bear market, Bitcoin will have a very deep, very deep, almost destructive correction. And you will have the news like the recession, the war, all the excuses, right? But no, I mean, in this channel, we are ready for this kind of things, right? I mean, I know. We are very sophisticated here, right? Oh, well, I guess. So if this is real, so $10,000 cannot break, okay? $10,000 cannot break. And the question is, if this is gonna be a bear market, well, let me show you. Thinking, right? Bitcoin is gonna could break 20k. Okay, we see 10k here, 10k. You will see the MI21 here, the MI55, or further. You will see Bitcoin at 30k, 40k maximum, maybe before the halving, something like that. So if we follow this price action here, I am looking for this bounce, rejection, other test here, and here. When we see this test here, is when we will know exactly if Bitcoin actually is in a monthly bear market. Because breaking this area, well, you will see prices like you cannot imagine. Okay, so that's why I am looking for this price action in 2023. Of course, I'm gonna explain this in my prediction. It's coming very soon, very soon. In 10 days, remember, October, I will launch my prediction for 2023, October 1st. So you can expect, like, I will talk about something like this, right? But I think this year is very important. Any close below 20k, I mean, this month, October, we will see 10k. And now the last chart I want to show you here, because it's just three months left. 3 months left. Okay, we don't have time. Bitcoin doesn't have time. Bitcoin cannot be lazy anymore. Bitcoin must pump right now. And I have horrible news for you, because as you can see here, what is this? What is this? This is a 12-month chart. What is this? This is reversal, my friend. This is reversal. Bitcoin is reversing the trend after 12 years. Okay? We are talking with facts. Okay? So how Bitcoin can save this, avoid this issue is very simple. January 1st, 2023, just in 3 months, technically 3 months, yeah, Bitcoin must close above $35,000, $40,000. Okay, remember, if we don't want to see actually a reversal, yearly reversal, very nasty price action, for the Bitcoin must close. If you see Bitcoin in January 2023, January 1st, below 30k, get ready, because is gonna be very nasty, very nasty. Okay, so well, I think I finished for my technical analysis in the long term. Well, it's not actually not long term because it's just 3 months left. We will know very soon. Very soon, of course, I will be here showing you what is this, what is the resolution of this candle. Thinking Bitcoin is gonna visit maybe 14K and 10K. Well, of course, maybe 2023 we're gonna see a bounce here, but $30K, $1,000 this area is gonna be a massive resistance, and you will potentially see rejection. And I don't want to say the price because you will not believe me, right? I don't want to say it. Okay, so let's continue. Well, on the chart, technically speaking, as I remember, technically speaking, I am looking for one more other bounce here. Well, there is no buy signal right now here, technically speaking, on the chart. But maybe as long as Bitcoin is holding 19K, we should see other bounce maybe. But for me, this area is gonna be just a sell. Okay, it's gonna be a sell. So what I can tell you, now, USD dominance. Let's talk about USD dominance because USD dominance, well, the dollar is very strong. As long as the dollar is very strong, good luck with that. Okay. I mean, watch this. By the chart, extremely bullish. This is consolidation. This is consolidation. Okay. This is like this, right? In the chart, we are watching we're going to something like this and potentially new highs. Okay. So we have the buy signal present here. So eventually I'm looking for potential bearish divergence, maybe in October, November. So that means Bitcoin, its dominance should hit around 10%. So maybe we will see something like this. Bearish divergence here, new high here, bearish divergence here potentially in OBB. Well, I will be very bullish. So, but if you ask me right now, well, okay, what is your projection? USD dominance is bullish. As long as the USD dominance is bullish, that means the dollar, yeah, Bitcoin will